In the previous video, we learned the foundational nature of the mystery of creation to Catholic doctrine. Let us now conclude our series on Father Faber's The Blessed Sacrament.
We finish here with the words of Dom Guéranger to remind us that it is not enough to defend only certain doctrines. Dom Guéranger states, "Today, more than ever, society needs doctrines that are strong and consistent with one another. In the midst of the general dissolution of ideas, only an affirmation, a firm, well-founded, uncompromising affirmation, will be able to make itself accepted. Transactions become more and more fruitless, and each one of them carries away a shred of the truth. Show yourselves, therefore, to be such as you are in reality, convinced Catholics. There is a grace attached to the full and entire confession of the faith. This confession, the Apostle tells us, is the salvation of those who make it, and experience demonstrates that it is also the salvation of those who hear it. If one wants to love God, one has to first know Him. A full and entire confession of the faith means we must work tirelessly to know and guard more than just one particular set of doctrines or teachings of the Catholic Church. One must defend the Church in her entirety, including the doctrines of the Holy Eucharist, the sacrificial act of the Holy Mass, marriage, the Holy Trinity, the Incarnation, the sacraments, the communion of saints. However, one must necessarily include the Catholic doctrines of creation, for these teachings of the Church penetrate, support, and breathe life into every one of the doctrines listed above. So when Dom Guéranger states that society needs doctrines that are strong and consistent with one another, we as convinced Catholics must assent and declare our faith in these foundational doctrines of creation. For in giving such assent to the creation doctrines with our intellect, and the confession of those doctrines by word and deed, we glorify God and work for the salvation of souls, ours, and those whom God places in our path. Let us heed Dom Guéranger's advice. Let us proclaim the whole counsel of God, including the traditional Catholic doctrines of creation, for they are the foundation of our faith, as demonstrated by this work of Father Faber's and dozens of other catechisms of the Holy Catholic Church.